Pisces, welcome to your powerful messages for June reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Pisces. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who really needs to hear this message. So basically, Pisces, I'm going to ask Spirit what you need to hear right now for the month of June, what's happening, what's coming in June, anything that has happened already and you need more clarity on, I'm going to ask Spirit about that. And this could impact any aspect of your life, love and romance, career, finance, spiritual evolution, but whatever Spirit would like to talk about shall be said. So let's go ahead and get your reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to clear, set the energy, and do a mini meditation with you guys. But if you just want to jump right on into the card pool to see what the cards have to say, check out the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you here with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me to connect to your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in. I'm going to ring this sound bowl 3 times, and during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to ask the questions you may have in regards to your life and what's to come, what you need to know about, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Pisces. So Pisces, first of all, I apologize. I have my sister over and she has to do work, so she's doing a meeting. If you heard any of that and it was distracting you, I do apologize. But the first thing I saw was like headphones, and it was like zoning anything out. And I wonder if some of you guys have been in that zone of like kind of going within of I wonder a little bit of a hermit era socially. I feel like you haven't been going out as much, that you've been trying to kind of just tune into yourself and what matters, almost kind of like that. And with music, you've been really connecting to a lot of, I wonder if some of you guys have discovered a new artist or a new genre of music, or have been just really kind of using music as a ways to meditate, to heal. Always feeling connected to music in a much deeper level than I feel most. And I wonder if some of you guys are going to a concert this month, a festival this month, something along those lines of something being impacted in that way through music in a sense. But then like even when I was a little bit distracted with that voice call, I wonder if there's someone that's trying to like pull you out of it, like distract you. Like I wonder if this is a good thing, like a friend that wants to take you out, bring you back out because they miss you, or even someone that is just nagging at you. It could be either or, but it's definitely having some sort of effect in June. And this person may have some sort of impact of what's to happen in June. And then I saw tea, like I heard like a tea kettle being ready, a cup of tea being poured out. So I wonder if some of you guys are going to get the tea on something like clarity, understanding. Maybe some of you guys are drinking teas more so to help with your holistic healing in a sense. Let's go ahead and see what this is all about. I'm even seeing someone that drinks tea for like psychic visions. Okay, I'm just throwing that out there. Or maybe someone always used to read tea leaf cards, or even like what is that, coffee at the bottom of the cup, like those residue of coffee grinds or whatever it is. Anyway, maybe someone's ancestor used to do that, or grandparent. But let's go ahead and see what's happening in June for my Pisceans. Tell me about June for Pisces, Spirit. What does June need to know? Or what does Pisces need to know about June? When I said June, I heard the song Hey June by the Beatles, which could mean something to someone on a personal level. Tell me about June for Pisces. Tell me about June for Pisces, Spirit. Okay. Opportunity and change. Yes, things are shifting. Change is in the air. And you know, Gemini got this card. So if you have strong Gemini placements in your chart, I suggest checking out the Gemini reading to see if there's messages for you there. But Pisces, yeah, I feel like there's maybe been something in your life that's been a bit routine, a bit repetitive, or you've kind of gone into a slump or gone into something that spirit is bringing something in to shake up, to change. And this is going to bring big change. And I feel like with this opportunity and change here, this is something that someone wants to bring to you. So like a friend, a coworker, a lover, I feel like they just miss seeing you out, Pisces. I wonder if some of you guys have been doing a lot of rain checks. So they have something planned for you, like a nice dinner or something to kind of like bring you back again, like into the friend group or into the social life. I do feel this is someone that cares deeply about you and about your well-being. So that's really good to see because it could have been that nagging, and maybe they do come off as a little bit nagging, and I'm not trying to excuse that, but I'm just saying like they just really, really want to be around you a lot more. They miss you. They want to hang out. So I do feel like you're going to get invitations soon. Tell me more about this opportunity and change for Pisces. But I'm seeing like this lady pointing towards me, like holding the, you know, bird in one hand and pointing like, do you want it? Like, it's up to you. So it's like spirit will not kind of like put this out of your control until you're ready, Pisces. But I think spirit is putting this in your life because you are. And you're ready for things to shift. You're ready for things to change. I just needed to point that out. Like, ultimately, it's up to you. But spirit's hoping you'll take up the opportunity. Okay, then we have knowledge. Whoa, yeah. That's why you guys are doing like hermit mode energy for some. Seek knowledge. And I feel this is tuning into your psychic abilities, your intuition. I do feel that, you know, some of you guys may be kind of sensing, foretelling certain things that are to come. Like you get an intuitive nudge, an intuitive feeling, and it happens. And you were right all along. And maybe even for some of you guys, like if you did pull away because like a certain someone in a friend group that you didn't like and just didn't resonate well with, and you know someone else may have not have gotten it, like no, they're fine, and you're like no, there's something like up. I do feel they're gonna expose themselves eventually, that one person you kind of pulled away from, and the friend that you know may have defended them is seeing that you were right, Pisces. But I think a lot of you guys are reading a lot more, trying to look up articles on a certain subject you've been curious, fascinated about. And it feels on a spiritual level. It feels on a philosophy, religious level, even for some of you guys. But others of you, yeah, it's just kind of really going with your gut more, trusting your gut. And you have a gut feeling about something. And I think you're getting more knowledge from it, from the signs, the synchronicities, and maybe it will fully show itself by the end of June. And that's the clarity you're getting on it, of the feelings you've had around this. But I also feel, Pisces, you've been gifted since you were a child with psychic abilities. And I wonder if some of you guys just didn't feel confident enough in exploring that, or, you know, a lot of things have been distracting you to kind of dive deep into that recently. But I feel like that gift you've had, which is whether it's like clairvoyance or clairsentience or foretelling, maybe even mediumship for some of you guys, it's really kind of coming back in June. Because there's something more you're meant to do with that gift, Pisces. Or at least use it to help others understand where you're coming from, or whatever it is, right? I'm curious. Let's go deeper into this. Tell me more about this energy for Pisces. Let's see 3 major events from the tarot, or 3 major things that Pisces needs to know about June. Okay, yeah. No kidding. The Hermit. That's what I was feeling from the start. Virgo energy. So yeah, I do feel like in the beginning of the month, or maybe up until this point, you know, you have been on your own. You have been looking up, researching, yeah, especially like a book. Very, very specifically, you guys have been reading. You've been dedicated to reading. You've been gaining a lot of insight from what you've been reading in that book. And I don't care. It could be self-help. It could be fantasy. It could be, you know, Shakespeare, whatever it is. You guys have been learning a lot about yourself, or about certain insights and downloads that are coming to you from seeking this knowledge. But yeah, you know, you have been kind of MIA. And so what some of your friends or family members may be seeing, and they do miss you and they're wondering if you're okay, and you really are, but it's just a lot of people don't understand the Piscean energy of needing alone time, needing space. Like, I'm a Pisces rising. I understand, like, if I don't get my alone time, I'm just overwhelmed, overstimulated, I get agitated. And I feel that's where you were at a certain period before, you know, you decided to go in hermit mode, but it really has been helping you. Tell me more. For some of you, it could be that you've been feeling lonely, right? And it could have been from avoidance of certain people, but then it's like, wow, now I've really kind of isolated myself. And if you do feel that way, things are about to change. But tell me more about June for Pisces. Okay, rest and rejuvenation, Four of Swords. Wow, Libra energy. So yeah, it's kind of like now you're shifting from maybe being in the home to going outside, especially in the Northern Hemisphere. It's starting to warm up. Maybe some of you guys have been going on nature walks, have been kind of like sitting in your backyard, have been kind of taking and seeing nature signs too. You know, insects, plants, flowers that keep repeating over and over and over again. I'm seeing a ladybug for some of you. I'm seeing a deer or a stag for some of you. You know, that is a sign from spirit about, you know, your connection to the spiritual world, your connection to a powerful intuition that spirit wants you to further explore. And, you know, maybe from all these crazy downloads you're getting or insights that are just flooding in, you may need a little bit more time to kind of process it all. But I wonder if even like some of you guys, if your friends or whoever around you misses you, but knows that maybe you're not really into drinking anymore, partying, going out, like let's do other activities like, you know, a hike together or a morning walk together, or just come over so we can hang out and chill. I wonder if some of you guys have pulled away because like your friends or family members or whoever just like was going out drinking too much, and you may have been in that era once upon a time, but you're not so much now. You're trying to be more, I don't know, some of you guys are completely cutting alcohol, completely cutting, you know, I don't know, a certain food, maybe trying to quit smoking, maybe even weed, I don't know. And it's like you felt a lot more clear-minded, but your friends or family members still do it a bit. Maybe it's recovery for some of you guys that may have had addiction. Tell me. Another major theme for Pisces in June. Okay. The Emperor. This has been coming out a lot for my signs. And Pisces, for you, this feels powerful. This feels like, here I am. I'm a changed person. I know what it is I want. I'm going after it. I made my decisions. I'm staying clear in it. People know not to mess with you. People know not to infringe on your boundaries. You are putting that energy out there, which is bringing in the opportunity and change for people to see this new version of you that you've made it out on the other side of. Someone who's demanding of respect, demanding, you know, to be someone whose insight is taken seriously. Why am I wonder what this is. It's kind of like, yeah, Pisces, I feel like you feel like people don't really hear you out. Like, for example, you know, maybe you kind of tell people a certain fact of yourself and they're like kind of listening, but not really. And then later on you repeat that same story or fact and they're like all surprised that they never heard it before. And you're like, I've told you this before. You just don't listen to me. Or something similar to that type of energy, right? They hear you now, Pisces. They hear you now. They know you now. You were proven right from something that you had a gut feeling on. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands, spiritual strength. So there are 2 4s here and 2 9s here. So March 9th, March 19th, February 29th, if you're a leap year baby, it could be your birthday, or March 4th, March 14th, or February 24th here. But you guys are becoming very solid in who you are, solid in your gifts, in your intuition, in your imagination, and what you could bring about with the deep downloads that you're getting right now, and what path to go on. Spirit is guiding you towards a specific path. of something you've had a gut feeling on, something that you've been researching on, something that you've been wanting to choose, and you will make that final decision at the end of the month with the Emperor and be powerful in it, strong in it, decisive in it. And that's what's going to bring the change. But yeah, you guys are on a spiritually different level here, okay, than your direct environment for sure. And, you know, again, like people like, oh, you're being a hermit. You always, you know, don't go out with us. Like, but you have a reason, a good reason that I don't think they could begin to understand because they're just not in that wavelength yet, Pisces. Some of you may have been seeing or have always felt close to the stone jade. Some of you haven't. I wonder if that's going to be coming up. Research it. And I think buying like a jade bracelet or a jade necklace is going to help you kind of connect to your lessons, your spirituality, and your downloads, and being strong in that as well. But let's go ahead and clarify these cards. Tell me more about the Hermit. Okay, the Magician. Wow. Virgo, Gemini energy. Some of you could have Virgo rising, Virgo moon definitely here. Tell me more. Four of Swords in reverse being clarified by the Four of Swords. How interesting. I've never seen that before in my readings. Okay, so yeah, I feel as if you don't have to explain yourself. That's what you're really coming to understand and know, especially with the Emperor. And by the way, 444 is officially in the spread here. So that could be a number synchronicity you always felt you resonated with that you're starting to see in June. But I'm hearing that song, I'm Coming Out by Pink. I don't know why, but it's kind of like, yeah, this new version of yourself that you want to show people, that you want to, you know, tell people about, but not have to kind of justify your choices. But this is who I am. I'm hoping you can understand that. This is what I've decided. This is what I want to be. And, you know, if you want to join me on this or be supportive in this, great. If not, I don't know what we can do here. You know, I feel like that's where you have to leave it in their hands, Pisces. It's not, you know, something that you can convince everyone of, but it's up to you whether you think that having certain situations, people in your life is still going to benefit you. What about the Emperor? Ooh, the Nine of Pentacles, 999. Holy, you guys have like number synchronicities crazy right now. So yeah, you guys are staying strong. And by doing that, you're going to see the benefits from it. By being disciplined, by staying to your decision to, you know, live a specific lifestyle or cut something out or to be more dedicated to, it is going to give you your well-being. It is going to prosper. It is going to abundantly flow to you. It is going to benefit you in a lot of ways, physically, energetically. It's going to make you feel more secure, a lot more proud of yourself. Bottom of the deck, the Page of Swords. Ooh. Okay, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Okay, so some of you guys, yeah, this is that outside energy I feel that's going to be somewhat influential to you this month. They could be younger than you or a little bit more immature. They tend to really vocalize how they feel all the time and even give their 2 cents if it's not even asked for. They're that type, right? And you know, I'm not feeling a bad energy from this person. You know, I think they do care, but they just are, they use their words to make their point too much a bit. And I think they're kind of getting the energy, Pisces, that like they need to back off a bit or pull away a bit and just observe and watch and truly give you a chance to show them that like this type of life or what you're doing now is really working for you. And I think that's what they're going to see. That's what they're going to discover, and that's what they're going to learn. But even if this Page of Swords is you, this new idea, this new concept, or this new way of being or living that you want to be is going to be, you know, something where it's very new for you. It's very different for you, especially though with the Hermit and the Magician. Yeah, I do feel you guys have just discovered a gift, or you are deepening that gift, and now it's kind of like putting it out there to try and practice. And there'll be trials and errors, but I think this special gift you have, Pisces, is something that is powerful, is rare. And when you really trust it and when you research it and dive deeper into it, you're going to learn a lot more about how you can grow on it, how you can use it to your advantage. But it's kind of like, you know, practice makes perfect. Let me tell you, with the Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles, you're going to be set once you start to like trust it, or the beginning steps of trusting it. Wow. Okay. Tell me more about June for Pisces. Okay, 2 cards fell out for you guys. First, we have adjacent possibilities. So doors, many doors in different directions are opening up for you. And that's maybe where Spirit wants you to pay attention to your intuition, to your gut feelings, because certain doors are going to lead you to, you know, better things. Certain doors are just going to be another karmic trap, a karmic cycle. And you'll know because you've done the research, you've known, you know, to trust your gifts at this point. One door is going to give you a huge opportunity here. And it's going to feel positive. It's going to feel exciting, but you're not delusional with that excitement. You know that there's solid facts around whatever this opportunity is to bring to you. But doors, windows are all opening for you, Pisces. And maybe even some of you, one opportunity leads to another. So then we have journey. Some of you guys may be taking a trip in June or wanting to take like a weekend getaway. I'm even seeing someone's like birthday trip or bachelorette trip that they want to have. But I kind of feel like this is telling you, Pisces, like almost like 7 of Cups energy for some of you. Like a lot of different feelings are going to occur. A lot of different options are going to happen. But one is going to be what's best for you in your journey. And once you open that door, you need to walk fully through it, and you need to be, you know, trusting that the universe has guided you there for some reason, has put you in this place to walk through that door for some reason. It's going to lead you further on your journey. And I feel the journey is like you're at your very beginning of this. And it could last like for your whole life or even for the next few years. But it's an adventure I think Spirit has been calling you to do for some time, but now you're finally ready for it. And it feels like a certain way of living. It feels like a certain way you're dedicating yourself to. And people are impressed by your resilience and your dedication to it and your spiritual strength overall. A lot of people would have folded by now, like origami, Pisces, but not you. Tell me more about June for Pisces. Okay, 2 cards again. Divine consciousness. Yeah, you are the chain breaker, I feel, for a lot of you guys, of, you know, karmic from your past, or even just like routine, repetitive, generational practices, traumas from your family. You are the one to kind of break out of that and to become at a higher level at that. And then we also have self-love. Oh, I love that. I love that for you guys. Yeah, so I do feel like, I don't know, especially when I was saying in the beginning of the reading, you've always been gifted and you maybe weren't encouraged with that type of gift, or you felt always outside of, you know, the in crowd or like the black sheep. But I feel as if like you are seeing this in a whole different way now. Or maybe if you felt like you were always the odd one out, like maybe it's not me. Maybe I have something that a lot of people can't resonate with, but instead of taking that as rejection, it's recognizing that maybe I just have a different path. And I accept that, and I love myself for that, and I'm okay with that. And I think by living in that truth, it's going to show everyone else that you are a rare breed. You are cut from a different cloth, and I just feel like a lot more acceptance around your choices, around your decisions, or how you want to live your life in June, more so than other people. Like they're questioning you. I don't get it. Why are you doing that? When they see how much you are glowing up, how much you are thriving, that's when they're going to understand, Pisces. And I do feel by the end of the month, that's really showing through. All right, Pisces. Let's go ahead and get one more card for you guys. And I'm going to read the excerpt from the book because I'm getting used to these cards as well. And I think it has a beautiful description. So go ahead and see one more card for my Pisceans. Anything else that Pisces needs to know about June? Okay. So you guys got Ojas. You got it in reverse, but I'm going to read both, okay? Because you guys are in different timelines. So let's go ahead and see what the message Ojas has for you guys. It's under the topic of Ayurveda. Okay. So it says, the upright message. One look is all it takes to see how much Ojas someone has. Have people been coming up to you and telling you how healthy, rested, and happy you look? This is Ojas. Ojas is the subtle essence related to health and well-being with which you are filled. You radiate good health with your glowing skin, peaceful demeanor, and patient essence. Your dietary and lifestyle choices are showing up in your appearance, and your inner state is reflecting in your outer. Continue caring for your sacred vessel and nourishing your body with the foods and practices that make you thrive. The reverse message. Has your personal health taken a backseat to other matters? This must change. The only way you can truly care for others as if you've taken care of yourself first. You must put on your own air mask before you can attend to the needs of others. Make time for sleep, cooking, meditating, and yoga. Though you may feel that you don't have time for these things, the truth is you won't have much time without them. Wow. So yeah, depending on, where you're at, some of you guys may be already knowing this is something you need to do, but others of you have been doing it and it's been showing. Like, I feel that call to put these practices in, to start practicing your spirituality, to tap into it, is coming fully in June. And some people may not understand it, get it, but I think it's leading you on your purpose, on your destiny. And maybe later you can make it in a career. Maybe later you can make it into a book or a help program, or be like a hobby of yours that you can put for every weekend, a seminar, or volunteering somewhere with that. But I think you guys really are in your glow up, and you're becoming in your glow up. And I think that you will set the example of what it means to be disciplined, true to yourself, to do the practices that feel best, and be that example for those that may have never understood you, but they're seeing it now, Pisces, in June especially. You got this. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I really hope it resonated with you. I hope it gave you the clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to what you need to hear right now, or what may be happening for you in the month of June. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Pisces, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Pisces.